This is a warm-up for our floor work exercises. We're going to start with the side steps. So step, touch, step, touch. So if you've got weak ankles, you might want to be wearing shoes for this. Just make sure you've got plenty of room around you. Take it to 2 steps to the right, 2 steps. Singles. Add side arms. Back to that double step. And if you're able to, take it to a grapevine. Don't worry if you can't, stay with a double step. So step behind, step together. Step cross behind, step together. Once more. Little knee lifts, so just lift, lift, lift. Add some arms. Trying to get our head rate up a little bit. This isn't a toning, so this is a toning workout rather than aerobic. So we're just trying to warm up the body here, getting us ready for the floor work. Okay, grab your mat, we're going to go down onto the floor. Okay, we're going to start lying in a nice straight line. I want you to lie all the way down on the floor. If you've got a towel to put under your head, you can. We're going to bend the front knee forward at 90 degrees, other leg is straight. I'm going to lift and lower, and look at the position of my foot. It's parallel with the floor. I'm not adjusting my ankle to get that position. It's coming from the hip. So the seam of my trousers is pointing towards the sky. Lift and lower. Now hold it at the top and we do little circles forward, little circles back, back to those lower and lift, lower and lift. Anytime it gets too much, give it a rest. Join back in when you can. So you should be feeling just here, top of your buttocks, just behind the hip. Relax it forward, give it a bit of a rest. Let's straighten the bottom leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. A few more. Circle forward. Other way. Okay, let's turn it round onto the other side and we'll do exactly the same. So starting off with that straight line. Knee is forward 90 degrees. Watch you're not leaning back, keeping that hip in alignment. Lift and lower. Make sure your neck and head are relaxed and in alignment in the waist of the floor. That foot should be parallel with the floor. Seam of your trousers is in line with the ceiling. Hold it here, circle forward. And back. Go down and up. about keeping your belly in, breathing. So you're going to breathe out as you lift, if you can. If it gets too much, rest and join back in when you can. Bring that leg forward, put a bit of a stretch, straighten the bottom leg out, lift and lower. Again, try and keep that foot parallel with the floor. Inner thigh towards the ceiling, keep that foot and ankle relaxed. Hold it up and circle it forward. And back. Rolling onto your back, we're going to work our bottoms and get a little bit of a stretch and extra mobility through your hamstrings to the back of your legs. What I want you to start by doing, feet hip width apart, a little bit of gap under your back, and I want you to think about squeezing the buttock cheeks, so just squeezing. Think of having a penny between your buttock cheeks and you're trying to squeeze it to hold it there. Squeeze and release. Try and make it only the buttocks, keeping the pelvis and the lower back still. Squeeze and release. Squeeze. Now let's change that. You're going to lift for 2. Lift, lift, hold here, squeeze, squeeze, take it down for 2 and rest for 2. Lift for 2, squeeze, squeeze, release, down, squeeze or relax. Lift, 2, squeeze, squeeze. So it's not a pulse as such. Relax at the bottom for 2. Lift, hold it here, squeeze, squeeze, release, and relax. Next time I want you to hold it at the top. Try and extend through the hips. Hold it there for as long as you can. Try and keep the feet directly underneath the knees, so you're not allowing your knees to drop out, it's keeping in alignment. Lovely. Okay, rolling back down. Let's take the right leg in the air. Lift and lower. So you're just getting a little bit of movement through the back of the leg. If you can get it above the body, great. Just be aware of what's going on with your lower back. You're trying to keep it as still as possible. And change. Look it in. Stretch. 4, 3, 2. Bring both knees into the chest, together. And stretch. You're trying to feel the stretch in the back of the legs. If your knees are slightly bent, that's fine. Just be aware of what's going on in your lower back, that you're not feeling any tension there. Okay, bring the feet over the body, put the feet directly above the bottom, and you're going to pull the knees back to the shoulders, pushing up, out. So think of squeezing the inner thighs together. Push, whoa, yes. Cross the ankles the other way. And rest. Feet to the ground. Leg up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point. 4 more, 4, that's 3, 2, change sides, point and flex it down, point up, flex down, point and flex, and flex, and flex, point. Trying to keep the inner thigh pointing towards the ceiling. Leg in alignment. And if you can do the point and flex, great. The moment I lose my concentration, I'm finding I'm not doing it. Last 4, 3, 2, bring the knees into the chest. Stretch the belly sound. If you can lift your head here, then do. At about 45 degrees, we're not taking it very low. Bring it out, hugging the other knee in. If you need to keep the head on the ground, please do. Feeling that stretch through the hip. Try and pull the tummy in. Four. Last 3, 2, and 1. Press the head down. Just relax your head side to side to release any tension in your neck. Do a little bit of a circle. Massage your back into the mat. Change direction. Right leg in the air and down. Left in the air and down. Breathe. We're going to cross the ankles again. Up, in, out. Pushing up. So really squeeze the inner thighs together. Knees back towards the shoulders. Change direction. So crossing the ankles the other way. 2. More. Last 1. And rest. Bringing the feet one at a time back down to the ground. We're going to finish off our workout today with a few stretches, particularly for the hamstring. So what I'd like you to do is bring your right knee in towards your chest and then straighten that leg up towards the ceiling. So if you can, the leg is straight. If you find your leg's all the way there, you might need to bend the knee slightly to bring it in closer to the body. Be aware of what's going on with your lower back, and I want you to feel the stretch through the back of the knee and the back of the thigh. So you're supporting the leg. You need to support the leg to get the stretch to work properly. If you're really struggling with this, you can use a Pilates band or a yoga strap around the foot and just use that to hold and keep the upper body comfortable. Most of you are likely to be holding the leg fairly low. Try not to pull on the muscle on the back of the legs. So most of my weight is on the side of the hands. I'm just feeling that stretch. Okay, now bringing the knee down close to the chest, take the arm and hug it in. And what I want you to do is push that foot up towards the floor. You're going to feel a stretch through the back of the calf. If you want to, you can grab hold of the foot and pull that down to extend the stretch. I'm just going to keep it at this position, just using the heel pushed towards the sky. The knee is close against the body. You're holding onto the leg. All this work now is in the calf. Just give it a bit of a relax. Taking that outside of that foot on to the knee into a figure of 4. So I'm going to turn slightly so that you can see I'm in that sort of position, opening that leg out to the side. Try and keep your pelvis still. Feel that stretch through the buttocks. Now, some of you are going to stay there. Some of you might want to come up onto your elbows or even all the way up to get that extra stretch in the buttock area. I like to come all the way up. Most of you are going to either be all the way down or just on your elbows. Okay, from there, we're going to slide that foot across so the knees are in together, so your legs are crossed. If you're not already lying down, lie back down and grab hold of that back leg if you can, and you're going to feel that stretch in the outside of the hip. Okay, reaching down, we'll do exactly the same on the other side. So this time, you're going to bring the left knee in Straightening that leg up. And supporting the leg wherever you need to. Be really aware of your back. Try and keep the other leg in alignment. And relax into the stretch. Sometimes find circling my ankle or pointing and flexing my foot helps to release the muscle. But you should be feeling the stretch in the back of your thigh, in the hamstring, and across the back of the knee. If the knee's slightly bent, that's fine, as long as you're feeling that stretch. Hold this for a little while to develop the stretch. Try and improve your flexibility. Okay, from there, hug that knee in. So you're holding onto that leg nice and tightly. And I'm going to get you to push the heel towards the ceiling to feel a stretch in the back of the calf. And again, same as before, if you want to hold onto your foot to extend that stretch, you can, or if you've got a band. I find this is sufficient just to push my heel to the sky. Circle the ankle just to release, taking the outside of that ankle onto the other knee. So it's that figure 4 stretch again. And open out, so let that knee drop towards the floor. Trying to keep the other leg lined up with the body. Now from there, you can come up onto your elbows if that helps to extend the stretch for you. Or my preferred one is all the way up, but a lot of you won't get that far. So stay with what is giving you the best stretch through the buttocks. Okay, I'm going to come back down onto my elbows. Letting that leg slide across. So you've got your legs crossed over. Rolling back down if you're not already and grabbing hold of that back leg. And stretch through the buttocks. Feel that through the side of that muscle that we were working earlier. A lovely stretch. Okay, taking the feet one at a time back down to the floor. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. Bye for now, see you in the next one.